Hello everyone, welcome to the Paradise Gaming YouTube channel. My name is Chris, and today we got a pretty special video. Little background, I grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s, my childhood. I was a massive fan of Pokemon when it came out. Really went all in with it, and luckily my father was pretty supportive and he enjoyed it too. So I remember when I think I was into the cartoon, the anime, whatever you want to call it. I had a bunch of the little minifigure toys. I was really big into it, and when the card game was taking off, my dad was pretty awesome and supportive, and he took me, and I remember I went and bought my first deck. It was the hot water deck with I think it was Charmander and Goldeen on the front. And me being just a little kid, naive, not even knowing how to play the game, just bought a deck. There's some teenager who's playing with some friends, and he's like, "Hey, you want to play?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. I totally want to play you in this game. I have no idea how to even play yet, but I know Pokemon and I know how to battle. Yeah." So he absolutely destroys me, long story short. And it sucked, but it was fun nonetheless. And I ended up going the next couple years, probably about 5 to 6 years, playing the card game, getting really competitive with it. I started my local card shop. So it was we had a league, I guess you would call it back then. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we called it like local card shops that hosted tournaments and stuff. We called them leagues. I remember you'd have like the book, and then you'd earn badges, and you put the badges in on the stickers, and then you get the actual physical little badge. You could like a pin. Man, just talking about it is like bringing back memories, and it was so awesome. Just the community, and all the stuff that we did back then. But long story short, I'm sorry I'm ranting, but I'm very grateful for my father and for pretty much the journey we went on collecting, and we met a lot of cool people, and we had a lot of fun. We broke a lot of booster boxes and packs every night when we were into it, and man, it was a great journey, and I'm really proud of what all we accomplished. And I just wanted to share the collection that me and my dad accumulated. And it's been years and years and years. My collection sat in storage and in a garage, and I kind of forgot somewhat about it, but I always knew that I had it, but I just kind of didn't really go grab it, open it up, or do anything with it. And you had these past couple years, Pokemon's kind of blown up with Logan Paul, and with how high the values went up of cards. It brought my collection back to my attention, and I went and grabbed it and looked it over, and mine was kind of blown with how much I got, or I have, and we collected. So I just wanted to do a little series, a couple of videos, where I just go over the collection and just share with you, and maybe I'll tell some stories, and about my childhood playing Pokemon, and just share the love of the game and of the franchise. So first off. So this is obviously, I don't think Vault X was a thing back then. But I did find these binders, and I saw that the reviews are really good, and they're great quality binders. And they of course have the full zip. So I bought it, and I re-sleeved and threw a couple of my sets in here. I just think it looks a lot better anyways. I remember the 3-ring binders is what we had originally back in the day when we were collecting. But yeah, this is a base set, and I think base set 2's in here. And I got a couple of just random cards that are, in some card protectors. I think that's what they're called. But this is probably like a 2-3 video series because it's a lot, and I don't want the video to go on too long. But yeah. So I went ahead and re-sleeved and put my collection in this. So you know, this is nothing crazy new or anything, obviously, to anybody. Y'all already know these sets, but you know, still, I'm kind of impressed with how good the quality is of the cards. Like Charizard, even, it's actually all really good quality. You know, no whitening, no tears on the edges. But oops. Yeah, so this is a full set of base, and I just love the art so much. It's brings back some really good memories collecting. But yeah, I think these binders are really great quality. Went with white sleeves to the back, makes the card pop more. So, you know, I thought this looked really good. So, unfortunately, I couldn't get a first edition base set collection. When we got into the game, it was first edition was already did its run, and it was kind of pricey. Not pricey as it is today, but it was still kind of pricey. And we, for some reason, I wish we didn't miss out on it, but we kind of did, and kind of regret that. But oh well. And then here we have the second edition. You know, same thing. I'm really impressed with how good the quality is on most of the cards. Pretty much all of them. I don't even really see whitening. Don't really see any tears or anything. It's pretty nice how good they all stayed in the storage. So base set and base set 2, we kind of had them together in the binders, so that's why I went ahead and did them together. I know it doesn't come base set 2 in the order. You got Jungle and Fossil, but it's the same cards for the most part. I mean, you got some Jungle and Fossil mixed in there for base set 2, but for the most part, I just figured I'll just go ahead and throw them in together in this binder. Still the 151 whatever original Pokemon on these cards, so whatever. But yeah, great quality still. I'm very thankful for how well they turned out to be after being in storage. So yeah, this is the base set and base set 2s, and yeah, set it back up. And then I got a bunch of just extra random cards that I found. So it looks like here is a base set 2, yeah. So these are sleeved and then put in this whatever you call this, the hard plastic. But for the most part, they look in good quality shape. So Blastoise, Chansey, Charizard. It's a little something on there, yeah. Full holo. Yeah, I got a bunch of these, like, just extra full holos that we just threw in these instead of putting them in a binder. I don't know why. Just had so much extra stuff. It's Ninetales. Yeah, I think you might have noticed. Ninetales was missing from the binder. That, looking back, it's so wild. That was one card we did not have. Was a base set Ninetales, and yeah, I looked through everything and I couldn't find it, so that was pretty wild. So I went ahead and bought it graded. I don't know why I decided to buy graded. I think it was because I've never had a graded card before, and I found one for a really good price, and I just went ahead and bought it just to have a graded card. didn't know anything about graded cards and got a little excited there, so I went and bought one. So I have to buy another one and put the binder. Maybe I'll sell the Ninetales I have, I don't know. Or just keep it, it's my first ever graded card. So then we got some jungle. Yeah. There's a Machamp opened. If you didn't know Machamp, they're all first edition. They were printed that way. I'm not 100% sure. Correct me in the comments, but is it possible to get a non-stamped first edition Machamp? Or is that just a myth or just BS people were saying? But as far as I understood it, that was the only way to get it was first edition. And it came in a, what was it, a 2-player starter? It came with something. Now here's some Neos, and there actually are first edition. So we have a Magneton, Porygon 2, a Celebi. So I actually love the Neo set. It was those are my favorite sets. Most fun to collect, most fun to open, and Neo Destiny I think is my favorite set out of all of them. There's a Ho, Entei, Suicune, Raikou, all first edition. Yeah, and they're really good quality. So yeah, I got a ton. I got to go through it all, see what's gradable, what is not something I should grade. I'll probably start selling. It's got this stuff all over it. It's not the card, it's on the case. There's a little, maybe. Raichu, Scyther. So yeah, this is probably my favorite card, Eevee. Eevee, Bulbasaur, Cyndaquil. Those are my top 3 favorite Pokemon, and I think this is just a beautiful card. It's a promo, so that makes it more unique. And then Eevee, I just like how just boring, quote unquote, Eevee is, but to me it makes it special because humble beginnings. Because as you know, Eevee can branch off in multiple evolutions. I think that's pretty awesome, kind of unique to him. And then this card is just beautiful because you have the white background because it's a colorless Pokemon, or you know what I mean. It doesn't have a psychic, physical, whatever. But then you have the blue, yellow, and red all throughout in the holo for a Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. The 3 it could evolve into. So I think that's just a beautiful card. It's probably one of my favorite cards, if not my favorite card. Got a bunch of those. Scyther, there's a Venusaurs. 3 of those. Alright. So it looks like we have some more base set 2s. Yeah. Giant. Poliwrath. Alright. So that's just a small chunk of my collection. Got plenty more to go through. So many sets I gotta open up and take a look at. But yeah, if you enjoy this video, if you wanna look through everything with me as I open it all up and go through it, go ahead and leave me that like and subscribe and follow along with me as we go along and look through all my my Pokemon collection, my childhood Pokemon collection. And I have some really cool stories to tell about it too. I don't know if you grew up personally, watching this video. I don't know if you grew up in that era where it was early in the Pokemon trading card game, and you had leagues, and you went to your local card shop, and it was some fun stuff. And made a lot of great memories, met a lot of great people, and I got plenty of stories to tell that I would love to share with you, and we'll just go from there. Alright guys, thank you for watching the video. Like I said, subscribe if you want to follow along. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.